I found a cursed VHS tape in my grandpa's attic. I never believed in curses or haunted objects. That was until I found an old VHS tape in my grandpa's attic during a cleanup weekend. He passed away a year ago, and we finally got around to sorting through his things. Among the dusty boxes of trinkets and yellowed newspapers, I found a VHS tape simply labeled, "Do Not Watch." Curiosity got the better of me as it always does. My grandpa had an ancient VCR player still hooked up to a TV in his den, so I decided to see what was on the tape. I hit play and watched as the static flickered and faded into a crude home video. It was a recording of a summer picnic I'd never seen before. There was my mom, much younger, laughing next to a man I didn't recognize. As the camera panned, I saw other family members I knew, but couldn't place this event. Then the scene changed abruptly, flickering severely, now showing a dimly lit room. I saw a girl, maybe 10 years old, sitting in a corner with her knees pulled to her chest, looking directly at the camera. Her eyes were wide with terror, and she whispered something I couldn't make out over the static hum. I turned the volume up, straining to hear her words. "He watches us. He knows you're watching." Chills ran down my spine. I tried to stop the tape, but the buttons on the VCR wouldn't respond. The girl's eyes widened even more, and the screen filled with static again. My heart raced, and I pulled the plug. The TV died, but I could still hear the faint whisper of that girl in my ears. I left the attic, the tape still in the VCR, and didn't return for the rest of the weekend. When I told my mom, she looked pale, almost like she'd seen a ghost herself. She said the man in the video was her brother, who vanished when he was just a teenager, before I was even born. It's been weeks, and I can't shake the feeling that someone is watching me. I've tried to ignore it, but I keep seeing fleeting shadows and hearing whispers at night. I don't know what's real anymore, and I'm terrified of what might happen next.